Hey there guys, this is the Real Guardian. This is What If Deku slash Battlehead a Fate slash MHA hero system. This originally was supposed to be a web novel, but I've decided to do a what if version of it. Um, don't forget I have a GoFundMe page for the $800 I'm going to get so I can get a new Chromebook, an iPad, and a mic. If you want more info, please go to the video down below. I have the community tab, and once I can get that done, I have a community tab and go vote for the Itachi Beast thing. Sorry, I'm a little out of it. So let's get started on part 0 of this series because I have to do this from 0 to 5 because of me needing to set everything up beforehand. Let's begin. Izuku was walking home after Katsuki bullied him, telling him he'd get a quirk in his next life. He was walking underneath a bridge when a sledge fell and attacked him. Shortly afterwards, All Might saved him and chewed him out. But before All Might finished, she looked at Izuku saying, "Wait, I know who your father is." "I see. Better than you now." Izuku not understanding as all he sees is All Might pulling her fist back. Izuku is screaming out, "Why are you doing this? You're a hero." All Might simply said, "I will not let the blood for all for one be in this world. Sorry, little one." Last thing Izuku sees is All Might's fist coming down on him. Izuku awoke in a white void. He was crying his heart out. He didn't know why he had to die. He's always wanted to be a hero, like All Might, but she just killed him. Voice saying, "So, would you like to be a hero in another world?" Izuku turned around seeing an old man with a beard that looked as long as the sky to him. Seeing him sit on a table, he gestured to a seat. After that, Izuku sat down, saying, "So are you God?" Man nodded his head, saying, "Why, yes, I am. Muhammad, that weird fox guy some people pray to. Whatever floats your boat, kid." "So may I ask something of you, though?" Zuko nodded. God explained, "See, you were supposed to be the hero of that world, but it seems All Might figured that thing about you out way before she was supposed to, sadly. And ended up with you dead now instead of you being her chosen successor. I'd like to know 3 wishes you have, Izuku." Responding, he said, "Okay, first, I want All Might to have a good life. Second, please make sure someone saves my world in my stead. Third, please let my mother have the best life possible and whoever my father was as well." God was actually shocked, saying, "Wait, that's what you want?" God thinking about it, this boy didn't want anything. He simply wished to help others. It made God smile, saying, "To think you'd be this selfless. I was expecting you to want All Might to be dead, the world ended, and your father paying for what he caused you. But it seems I misjudged you." Izuku's response was, "With those kinds of wishes is not what a hero is or should be, and I would never wish for something like that." God saying, You were just too heroic for your own good and for your own world. See, this actually helps me though. So I'll grant your wishes, but I want you to grant someone else's wishes instead. So let me explain what I'm going to give you, Izuku." With that, he nodded, and God saying, "See, this boy at the age of 3, known as Bell Cornell, was supposed to be the hero of his world as well, but sadly, due to a mistake from me, he's now lying in bed dying. When I asked for his wishes, it was his grandfather to have a good life. Second, that his village and the people he'd care for about the future would be protected and prosper. And third was to help someone else's dream. Seeing that he will soon be leaving for the afterlife in that world if I don't do this soon, can I instead combine both of your souls and let you be the hero of his world in his stead, since I cannot send you back to your own?" And it completes 2 of his wishes, since you can do the third one and the second one later on. I agreeing to this. Zuko thought about it and said, "I agree. It let me become a hero like I wanted to." God smiled, saying, "Okay, I'm going to let you keep your memories, and a gift I'm going to call is the hero system. I'm giving it to you. It will allow you to summon heroes from 2 worlds, your own and a world like I like to call Fate. Also give you all the info you need on the people you summon. Now first, before I go to any more detail, is this understandable so far to you? Izuku nodded, saying, yes, it has been so far. God saying, good, just to make sure. Now, you will get to summon them, and they can stay in physical form as long as you want, and then disappear when you want them to. You can still talk to them through your mind. They can train you, and you'll get to have their powers and abilities, with some of being of your own. But more of this will be explained when you get the system. So it basically makes you the ultimate hero of any world. Finally, it will summon them based on their peak form, and as women. Zuko thought about it, then freaked out, saying, what? God saying, yes, it will summon them all as women. Zuko saying, why? God saying, well, I can tell your preferences on women. And what better way to gift a hero but with as many wives as he can summon? As he gives a perverted gleam in his eyes with a chuckle. This almost broke Izuku, with him finally getting adjusted to what he was just told, saying, that's alright, but my question is, but God interrupts saying, don't worry. It will make some of them that get summoned by you more fitting to your preferences and taste. They also will always believe there were women the whole time to help with the change, so I don't have to deal with that stuff. Plus, they can do that with you and have that as well, with a more perverted smile. This is causing Izuku to blush, with God chuckling like a madman, saying, now, Izuku, I'll be giving you all of Belle's memories to help, and what you're going to need to know about some general stuff in that world. Finally, before you go, do you want to ask for anything? To be honest, it's because I ran into such two kind young boys. I want to know if I can grant you something. Zuko's saying, well, first, thank you very much for what you have already given me, a second chance in life. So do you think we could talk again? It'd be nice. And if to ask for anything personally, I really don't know about that, since you already gave me this. I thought about it, saying, you're a very good kid. So yes, I'll make it where we can talk again one day. And for the asking thing, I'll add something to your system, help with the ladies. And second, a final gift for me. You'll be getting Belle's unique skill and a very powerful skill of your own, involving that help from the ladies earlier. You'll understand after you use the system and see the skills the first time. So just wait until then. So have a good second life, Izuku Midoriya. And I hope the next world you end up is much better than your old one. With that, Izuku woke up to see an older-looking man grasping his hand very tightly. But a rush of memories hit him, realizing he was in the 3-year-old Belle's body, and he had lost his life sadly to a goblin his grandfather was too late to stop. But since God was trying to fulfill his wishes and prevent his soul from moving on, it seemed he was in a slight coma for a little bit. After looking into his grandfather's eyes, saying, Grandpa, why are you crying? He turned to see Belle awake and hugged him tightly, saying, I thought I lost you forever. Belle saying, I'd never leave you, Grandpa, till I'm the greatest hero in the world. That they have a good laugh and a great talk as well. Izuku, now Belle, was laying back with his thoughts, being that I should get used to being called Belle, so that's what my name is from now on. But this is very annoying. Your system nearly active. Please wait a few more hours for it to work. He sighed, deciding to go to sleep. But as he was drifting off, it seemed some of the information drifted in his head. There were other gods existing in this world. Man, mine really screwed up. Waking up the next morning to walk out of his room with his grandpa talking to the sexy nurse, as he put it. She was a very curvy and voluptuous woman. She was an Amazon, too. She really hated Grandpa from what I can tell from Belle's memories. Well, now my memories. She adored Belle, though, telling him he's her future husband, even though she was only 15 at the time. She is wearing a blue nurse's outfit and had her lovely black hair in a ponytail. The second she saw Belle, she dashed forward, saying, My little Belly, how are you? You okay? Belle responded with, I'm fine, Cinder. How are you? She's saying, Great, now my future hubby is fine, but let's check you over to be safe, alright? She then proceeded to beat the crap out of my grandpa, saying this is all his fault. Sighing, thinking to himself, yep, this is a usual day with her. But still, by the time I'm of age, you'll be 30. Well, age just really doesn't matter. After all, that's something my mom taught me. Once she gets done bashing Grandpa, she takes out a doctor's bag and starts to do an examination of me. But while she's doing this, I hear a pinging sound. Congratulations, the hero system is online right now. You can summon one Fate hero and one MHA hero. Most information involving this will not be shown until summoning. But what you do have access to is the Shop of Romance, filled with the ladies' love. You get points by doing romancing things, doing heroic deeds, or achieving things with someone you treasure. And as a gift, it will give you 1,000 points for free. Next is the lady system. It shows the affection of the women in your life and what percentage they are in love with you at. Once it's at 100%, it stays there forever. It will also tell you what their favorite gifts are and if you want help, prompt you with dialogue to help with the ladies, and some other features once they become available. It will explain now how to see a woman's stats. Say her name in her mind. That Bell saying Cinder in his mind. It revealed she was at 80%. That makes sense given how attached to Bell she's been over the past 4 months. Now, what does it say about her? It seems she loves to spar and cute things. That's probably why Belle attracted to her so much. Her favorite food is chocolate, and now her preferred gifts are roses, daggers, weird name perfume, bloody freedom, apparently. Chocolate chip cookies. My kind of woman. With it saying other info about her will be unlocked after you get higher percentages. With that, Belle thought about it, thinking, so since it's so high, that's how I know so much about her, but thinking, really, God, you put this in my hero system? Is every god a harem-loving man, given how Grandpa talks about it all the time from Belle's memories? Thinking about it, what if I bought something for her? How did I get it to do that? Thinking about it, Belle saying, romance shop? Then a shop screen popped up with tons of listed stuff, with percentages, increases, and prices. Look at what it had. Only two things I could get with my current points with Cinder. It was a rose, with a single rose costing 10 points, to a bouquet of roses costing 250 points. With the percentages being favored 3 to 6%, while not favored 1 to 3%. And cookies being by singles to oddly enough 100 of them. It sees the points range from 20 to 5,000 points, and percentages if favored 5 to 15%, if not favored 0 to 10%. That Bell made a plan with the gifts, but first this dialogue thing. Let's see how much I can gain with that, he said with a bit of a smirk. Once Cinder got done, she said, okay, it's time for me to go. You're perfectly healthy, Belle, but you should just be careful walking around since you still need to get your bearings after being out for 3 days. Bell was thinking, and then a dialogue box appeared before him. Looking at it, Bell took what he thought would be the best percentage gain you get, saying, okay, but I wish Cinder could stay longer. I really missed you. While I was unconscious, I even had a dream that I was playing with you. So will you play with me right now? This caused a prompt to say 5% gain. New total 85%. Instead of grabbing hold of Bell, saying, I wish I could. I left nothing more, but I have to go and help others in the village. I came very soon, though, so you're just going to have to wait a bit, okay, Belle? Belle saying to her, it's okay, but first, let me get you something I was going to give you that day I got attacked. After running to his room, he then bought a single rose and 5 cookies, running back and handing Cinder the rose and the 5 cookies, saying, I saved up my treats and found this the other day. Thankfully, it finished blooming today. Any other stuff, it said percentage gain 5% from cookies. The single rose 3% gain, bringing total to 93%. She blushed, saying, thank you so much, Belle. You're a very good hubby. Patting his head. Belle nodding, saying, I know, but before you go, he motioned for her to bend down, which she did. He kissed her cheek, saying, that's for good luck, and have a great day at work. Percentage gain 7%. Would be more, but finished filling to the maximum of 100%. She became a blushing mess while swaying around, saying, my hubby loves me, and takes so good care of me. Really rubbing Belle's head. Now it's at 100%. She then says goodbye, while being in a very cheerful mood, which makes Belle happy. Now saying Santa to see what it's unlocked. Some new gifts, favorite food, and some very suggestive information about her. Belle quickly closed it so he would stop freaking out as much. Shaking his head, thinking, what is wrong with God? Thinking he could hear him chuckle right now. Hearing a cracking sound, to see it's his grandpa getting up, saying, that woman is a monster. Why does she like you so much, Belle? I'll answer back, I don't know, Grandpa. Him sighing, just remember, you're a very lucky 3-year-old, as he grumbles things under his breath. That Belle's saying, I'm going out for a bit. His grandpa saying, don't you dare go anywhere near that forest, okay? I don't need you to die. Or me end up getting killed. Belle nodded. He went to a nearby clearing near the house with him looking at the hero system by saying summon. He pulled up 2 buttons for press. One for fate and one for his universe. And my understanding, it's most likely a random gotcha machine, and it's going to pick it that way. The system saying correct, so I can summon both of them at once, answering correct again. So all I have to do is hit the button. Its response with correct again. Do I need to repeat myself? So Bell slaps both buttons as hard as he could. As a cloud of magical energy appears, the first thing that appears is a fox girl. She had pink hair tied in a ponytail. She's wearing what seemed to be a blue kimono from what you could tell. The next one to appear was someone Izuku was very familiar with. It was Mirako the rabbit hero. Oddly enough, though, he looked like a rabbit himself now. She was wearing her hero costume. He finished for them to become a being with the system saying, congratulations, you some Toma no Me, the caster servant. It then gave her info, saying all that she had, it was very impressive. It's clear I hit a jackpot with her. Then it showed Mirako's info, even her real name, Rumi Uzumaki. Cool to know that. Other things I didn't know about her. The system chiming in, saying it will explain the rest of the system's functions after you get to know them better. As Toma, saying, oh, this is the new world I was summoned to. It seems there's no Holy Grail war. That's good. Mirko turning to her, saying, so this is the new world, huh? Seems to be the medieval era, but that's cool. They're both saying, so the info we got really helps. It'll help us fit in here, plus make it easier to integrate. Now, who's our master? Toma says, and Summer says Mirko. They turn away from each other and look down to see a 3-year-old Belle with him saying, hey there, I'm the one that summoned you to. My name is Belle Cornell. They both look at him, shudder, and then scream out loudly, he's so cute. As Toma folds and squeezes Belle tightly, while trying to breathe against her impressive bosom, her saying, my new husband is so adorable. I'll make sure to pamper him like a goddess should. Mirko running up and grabbing him away from Toma, saying, you look like a little bunny, so let's stick together, my fellow bummy. She gives a smirking smile. Bella gets a pinging notice. New skill acquired. The Divine Hero. The skill allows a boost in XP and stamina. Plus, we'll keep peace in the harem. Your gift from God. It unlocks since you have 2 people at 100%. I was thinking, what? Using the screen seeing Toma was already at 100% without thinking, well, that one was way too easy. Seeing her info, she liked to cook for her master/husband, playing pranks and more explicit things as he coughed mentally. It seemed gifts, as long as they're from him, her master or husband, was all it required it to be. And her favorite food seemed to be a bunch of different Japanese foods. Some even he loved. And then seeing that suggestive information being almost a mile long, oh, gulp. Looking at Mirako's info, she was at 10%. It seems her likes were sparring, people speaking their mind, and those that don't rely on others. Her favorite food was a bunch of different carrot-based items, which made Izuku laugh a bit. His mind. Her gifts are not showing up, so it seems like their likes and foods are a given, but gifts and other things you have to find out by increasing the percentages. That's really good to know. About finally putting it all together, saying, so what should we do first? To be honest, I wasn't really thinking this through. I just got the system and wanted to try it out. 2% game for Mirko. She's saying that's good just to go for it. But good point. What should we do now? With Toma saying, whatever my beloved husband wants, I'm okay with. Bell just scratches his head, saying, let's talk about tomorrow. after we give it some time to really think about it. But I will say this. I want to be trained so I can be a hero in this world. I think I should really consider how I want to do it and what I want to be first. A 3% gain from Hiroko, saying that's good you want to be trained a hero, but it's also good you want to think about it. It'll make it more easier for you. Belle nodded and said, come on, let's head to my house. After saying this, system said, new total 15% for Mirko. New gift unlocked. A punching bag. Belle thinking, I know how that works now. Good. Happily walking to his house. Once getting there, Belle saying, hey there, Grandpa. Found out I got a skill. Meet Toma and Mirko. It seems I can summon other heroes from other worlds. My grandpa just looks shocked before finally responding. So you have a skill that summons other worlds' heroes, and you get two goddess class beauties as she's shaking from rage. Belle's saying, yes it can, but why does it matter only what they look like? What should truly matter is who they are on the inside. Not their looks, Grandpa. 5% gain with Mirko, and second gift discovered. Sparring dummy. I was thinking, what the hell, did I say something? I mean, I didn't even use the dialogue box. Turn around to see a blushing mess between the two. Well, I just did, huh? Is that what it's called to be a smooth playboy? The system actually answered him saying, yes, that's what it's called. You dirty, dirty degenerate. Her grandfather gives a very pervy face at this point, which in turn got his butt kicked by both of them. And when they were probably about to end him, I screamed, stop, please. Those gave me a look saying, why are you saving this trash? Bell saying he may be a perv, but he's still my grandpa and the one that raised me since I don't know who my parents are or if I even have parents. So can you please put up with it just until I can leave to go on adventures to the city of Aurora? If that's okay? They both started saying, alright, but we get to beat him anytime he does something pervy. You're not the right age to learn or act like that right now. Bell nodded his head saying thanks for that, giving a very pretty smile, a 2% gain from Mirko. Seeing her ears twitch, Bell walked up and could no longer help himself, getting on a nearby chair and petting Mirko's head for a bit. Mirko saying, why are you doing that? Bell saying, it's because your ear twitching was so cute I had to pet your head. Sorry about that. I hope I didn't do something wrong. Mirko saying, no you didn't. 8% gain total to 30%. A new discovery. Mirko likes getting her head petted. With that, Bell learned he can learn new things about them as well. That's even better information to know. But Thomas saying, hey, where's my head pet? Belle started petting her head, saying sorry. There, Thomas still had a very pouting face, saying, I'm your wife, so call me that. Belle freaked out a bit and saying, how about a nickname instead? I know, tell me. Do you like it? She smiled, saying, yes, I do. New Light discovered her nickname Tommy. After getting his grandpa back to working order and over the pain, Tommy, her new name from now on, was cooking dinner for them, and they went to go take a bath. Belle's grandpa grabbing him, saying, I'm so proud of you for getting those hot women from your system, but I must warn you, never reveal that skill except to your chosen deity. Okay, Belle? He nodded his head, saying, and if you perv on them in there, I'm not going to save you again. Belle's grandfather fell down on the floor in defeat, saying, great, my grandson won't even help me in my mighty endeavors. Both of them came back, saying, hey, Belle, come on. Time for your bath, too. Belle saying, what? They both said, we're going to get the bath ready for you and us. Tommy saying, since you're my husband, it's only my right to get to bathe with you. Mirko saying, and I'm letting you bathe me, since after all, we're both rabbits. We need to stick together, right? She flashed a smile at Belle. Belle then saying, I have no way out of this, do I? They both said, nope. Belle going with them in defeat, while his grandpa says, look, you butt rabbit. Since during his last beatdown from Cinder, she chewed him out swearing in front of Belle, since he said such a naughty word, and he's not going to die for saying a naughty word again. Belle taking a bath with them, and afterwards going to bed with a pinging noise. with the system saying, this is how the hero system works. Hero points can be acquired through deeds, battle, or training. It is a random number, but a free 1,000 points will be given. Next, the store has been expanded to include items for heroes, and you can buy gifts with hero points as well. Next, you can summon more heroes by getting enough hero points or getting special tickets from certain milestones. Being trained by them, you will slowly get their powers and abilities, and you can even make it go by faster by buying it with points as well. Other functions are locked for right now, but will be later on. Now, thinking about it, seems so far all the basic functions are amazing and good. So what will the more advanced functions do? During dinner, Bell thought about it. What he needed to do, realizing he needed to train his body first. Then maybe learn magic from Tommy, or at least understand the basics of it. This is going to be a long new life, but as a true hero, I will face it with any hardship that will come. I wonder how my world ended up. Oh, I know. When it lets me contact God, I'll talk to him about it. Honestly, I probably should go back to sleep and start planning my revenge against that man. Okay, thank you for listening. This is a new What If, 1,000 subs. I forgot to mention that. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is Real Garden signing off.